Hi, thanks for stopping by the My Reader Minutes. For all that are new here, welcome. To all of my new subscribers, thank you for joining me on my journey. I wanted to talk about Britt Eady. Yeah, let's dive into that for a second. I like to know what the Bravo execs are saying right about now. I want to know if they could roll the clock back, how they would have handled that whole Britt Eady, Kenya Moore debacle. Back at the dinner when Britt Eady was talking about she got pow pows and whips. Like maybe if y'all had a cut her off at the knees there, none of this other stuff would be happening. I mean, you would have had Kenya Moore for the rest of the season with her shady self, and you wouldn't have had none of this drama. But for some reason, I want to say money must have been the bottom line because, I'm sure Kenya was getting a coin, right? Because she was one of the vets and she was a full time housewife. So she would have been getting the coin. So y'all looked at money over quality. You know what I mean? I I feel like karma has rolled around, left you with Britt Eady, and then now look what Britt Eady is doing to Bravo. Well, let's get into it. Miss Edie didn't show up for the reunion. And I don't think anybody saw that coming, but I guess maybe the girls did. They could have seen something. We didn't because we haven't gotten to the episodes where evidently there's some falling out. I know in some of Shamia's interviews, she and Kelly basically had kind of said, if they could do it over again, they wouldn't have befriended Britt or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not really sure exactly what Shamia said, but I know she indicated that Britt said something derogatory about her baby. I think his name is Shiloh. Must have said something mean spirited about her baby, and that was what she was. And I don't know why Kelly and her fell out. Maybe because of what she said to Shamia. I don't know. But evidently she's fallen out with all the girls, according to the rumors in the blogs. And I don't know. I guess, like I said, we still have a few more episodes to see how it goes down. But girlfriend is suing. She's suing Bravo. Or she's actually suing the parent company, NBC Universal. She's suing them for harassment and embarrassment. What is she suing for? Hold on. She is suing for defamation, harassment, and subjecting her to an emotional, hostile work environment. She might have a case. She really might have a case because, like I said before in one of my other videos, when Kenya does something, she takes it to hell. And when she did that stunt at her own business to embarrass Britt, production had to know something. wouldn't she have had to tell them what she was going to do, what she was going to present? I would think that somebody knew something. I don't know if that was caught off guard. And then again, it might have been. I don't know. Truly Original was kind of acting like they didn't know. And once it all went down or unveiled itself, then that's when they were packing up, leaving. Like, no, we're not doing this. So maybe they were caught off guard. But my whole point is she's suing NBC Universal. Now, what my question would be, why did she go through the whole season and it didn't bother her? But it had to be something that went down while she was over wherever they went overseas. Where did they go, y'all? I can't remember. Grenada. Once they went over to Grenada, something must have transpired over there. And she's just not getting along with any of the girls. So I guess when it was time to come back and film the reunion, her thing was like, deuces, I'm not coming around. I'm not a part of this. um, yeah, what do y'all think? Like, what did we know that it would end up like this? I kind of figured, like, I kind of figured that Britt Eady was like a one and done type situation. And I didn't understand why they just didn't get rid of both of them. If it was so much about Kenya's actions, then they should have got rid of her for her actions. I think if they had got rid of her and cut her off at the knees at the time she spoke that stuff at the restaurant, the show and the future of the show would be in better shape. Because right now, I don't see them even bringing them back. I don't. Before. Who we gonna watch? Because Portia ain't told us nothing. Shami is afraid to tell us something because she don't want to take the shine from Portia. Cynthia's a friend. Drew lies. She'll make up something just so we can follow her. Angela and Charles could do something, but you got to get Charles to be more forthcoming, more transparent, not, being a cynical old man, because that's what he acts like. And then you have Kelly, which, I mean, her girls would be cute. You know how they do Giselle on her show, Potomac? We could record. I like it when to see her interact with her girls. I thought that was a cute scene. So maybe more interaction with her daughters. I don't know, and maybe being a friend to Shamia. Because I feel like if it's I don't know what the recipe is for that show anymore. Because maybe it's just run its course, and then you first of all, I don't know who didn't see through Britt Eady because she seemed fake through the entire season. I came on here when the first time when they showed her in her house and she called herself having a chef in a kitchen that looks like mine. In a kitchen that looks like mine. And I said, that don't even look right. Like, and then of course with the family members saying, oh wow, what we got? Lobster. Oh, this is fancy. They ain't never seen that because it was air. She put on air. She put on too many airs. She put on too many airs. So I don't know what to think here. I feel like she's been phony the whole time. She talked about losing her license. She really don't have one or was pending. We never really got the full story on that. We don't know. And I feel like at the reunion they were gonna bring it up and she didn't have no answers. Her donations, that was wild. The donations that she brought for just last week for Shamia to send over to Grenada, her 2 rolls of toilet paper, her 2 packs of toilet paper, and her tissues was her donation. Girl, get out of here. And she was just phony throughout the whole thing. The putting on airs at the country club. Find out that now the country club is suing her husband and the event decorator, saying she never got fully paid. It's like they put on airs the whole time. Like you were fake. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know, Angela. But you know what? The guy, Alex Rogers, y'all know he has a YouTube channel, and he pegged her. She said if she was running to do a reboot of The Nanny, she would have been perfect. With the tight clothes, and the nasal voice. And I was like, you know what? I can't even stop seeing it now. But he was right. So I don't know. Bravo messed up with this one. They should have just left it alone. When Portia couldn't do what she needed to do, they needed to shut down the show because it all started with her fiasco. Then they brought on Shamia. Thought Shamia was going to give something, but Shamia is scared to give something because she doesn't want Portia mad at her. She doesn't want to take the limelight from her. She still wants to be friend of the show. Give her back friend. Because she did not act like a peach. All I'm saying. Kenya Moore took to Twitter, or took to whatever it's called now, X, and basically said, I'm disappointed to not be a part of the ROA 16 reunion taping today. Please know I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all those affected, including Brittany, the cast, crew, guests, and viewers. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. That was today. No, that was yesterday at 1:42. So, Kenya, first of all, you came out with a confession on YouTube, which you shouldn't have did because you were kind of still throwing shade towards Bravo or NBC and Britt. And now you come out today after you found out that Britt Eady didn't show up to the taping. And now you're saying, oh, I'm so sorry. Hire me back. Basically, that's what that means. And then Britt Eady dropped a bombshell on all of y'all. Her thing was, no, I'm not just walking away. I'm going to leave y'all a little gift. And now she's suing NBC Universal. Now, with them having this $20 million suit facing them, do you honestly think, Kenya, that they are even looking at bringing you back at all? Because you started this ball rolling. Well, you took it to hell. You didn't start it, but you took it to hell. She really thought that by Britt not showing up before it came out that she had did this lawsuit, that this was an opening for her. You could tell the way she wrote that. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. Do you really think they're going to bring you back? You are a liability at this point, Kenya. I don't know what your future is with Bravo, if any. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's going to happen. Says, meanwhile, Britt Eady opted out voluntarily, dropping a bombshell in her absence. And then she says the photos aren't even her. She said she didn't see them initially when they were exposed or were displayed in the shop because I think she walked out. So she didn't really get to see them. And of course, they didn't air them on TV. But once she finally saw what evidently she called herself showing, she said, now that's not even her. She said that wasn't even her photo. It wasn't even, I mean, I don't know. We don't know if it was her or not. But I mean, if it was only a pair of lips and a man part, I mean, technically she could say that's not me because we don't see her, right? I mean, I don't know. Was it her face? We don't know. Yeah, but yeah, no, Kenya, I don't know if you're coming back, sweetheart. I mean, that was a nice try. You thought that was your opening, but I don't think that that's coming to you. So, y'all tell me what you think. Drop down in the comments. Share, share, share. With that being said, everyone be blessed. Peace.